back with us today. We want to share with you guys about the difference between Indonesia and Poland. So,
What is difference about Poland and Indonesia? First, maybe about services.
service in Poland, when you want to looking for a nanny, it's really expensive. And if you want to looking for someone who clean your home, well, it's expensive also. Different in Indonesia. In Indonesia, if you want to get that, it's very cheap. Even you can pay them less than the normal payment, but in here, no. Everything is very expensive. That's why people usually take care of their children by themselves. If they are working, they can give their children for their parents to
Or
take.
kindergarten.
Yeah, but they still have to pay that.
hmm Usually, kindergarten is paid around 600 every month, 600 Polish money, because in Poland we don't using euro, only we use Polish money.
Swatter.
So 600 one children every month in kindergarten. And
It's only for a few hours, right?
yeah, 7 8 hours.
It's cheap then.
Hmm?
It's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap, but it's not too much place to children. So this is government kindergartens, but when you have to put to private kindergarten, you have to pay much more, around few thousand a month.
hmm
But in private kindergarten, they take care about your children much more. I mean about learning, about about um, teaching, like in school, prepare to go to school. So it's much difference. What is difference as between Indonesia and Poland?
Of
In
course,
Poland,
it's
mhm,
different. Its weather is different. There's so many things is different. Weather in here they have a four season. In Indonesia, we only have two seasons. It's a rain and it's a hot.
exactly. Usually here is much colder.
hmm
Uh, than in Indonesia is like nice hot 30 degree Celsius. Here usually is 15, so it's much different.
15 depends on the season, Peter.
Of course, but I mean about summer.
Ah, okay. Usually
18, 20,
25.
sometimes
Mm-hmm.
25, yeah, but very rarely. So, mm, what I saw in Indonesia, especially in Jakarta, there is extremely dirty.
Yeah.
Sorry, but this is true. Here is much different. Everyone take care about clean, because we don't like, we hate smell, dirty, everything like this. We like here you can see flower.
There's a flower close to us because we are right now, we are sitting in the garden.
Yeah, Polish called park.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's a park.
and we, what is here is difference. Culture is different.
Of course,
We are
look.
very traditional. We are in Europe Union, but this is only about business. We not connect about language, about money. We still using Polish money, not euro. Uh, we very take care about our country like immigrants. We don't take too much immigrants from Arabic country. Why? Because they are much different. They usually cannot um, assimilate to our culture. We don't want change our culture because we very love our culture. We love people, of course, but only immigrants who can assimilate.
And then in here, of course, the food is very different, but in here the food tastes so yummy. They have a pierogi. Pierogi is like dumpling, but in here pierogi dumpling, the skin of dumpling is very tiny. Pierogi in here, the skin is a bit more, not so tiny, but it tastes so yummy. They have so many different kind of taste inside. Just like there is strawberry, there is cheese, white cheese mixing with potato, right?
hmm And
And
meat
mhm.
and vegetable and whatever you can imagine what can be inside, we put inside pierogi.
Yeah, and then here they have a bakpao. But bakpao in here, they usually have a fruit. They eat it with fruit. Sometimes there's no something inside, only just like that. But they eating with what is this? How they call pizza jam? Yeah.
Yeah, or marmalade.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So yeah, this is a few food that we talk about, and in here, meat it's very cheap. It's like pork. If you eating pork in here is very cheap. There is chicken
Chicken,
and what else? Cow. Cow is
a
people
little bit
say
more expensive, but
it's
it's
not too
okay.
much. It's different. Maybe few
Here is
water.
fish is very expensive.
Yeah, because in here is so far away from ocean.
Yes,
Not only fish, seafood is very expensive.
yes, because everything is from another country.
Mm-hmm.
And what we don't have chili. Chili is extremely expensive. Usually in Poland we don't eat so hot food,
In here
so spicy. We don't like too much.
they sell chili, but not chili. This is sweet chili. For one chili, it's about one swot, 99
Gross.
gross. Yeah, it's almost one swot.
This is very expensive.
Yeah, it's very expensive, right? But what you can do, if you want to eat, just buy that. Or you can buy chili powder. Chili powder is everywhere.
Exactly.
But
This is not the same.
yeah, but the taste is so different because it's powder.
Yes. Uh, Usually here is very quiet. We are not like people in Asia. There is very louding. Everyone louding.
Screaming
Uh,
from each other, but in here, no.
we like quiet. We like relax.
And in here, it's very quiet country because for a woman, if you walk in the nighttime alone, there's nothing happen because police is usually control every road. So if something happen, when I walking, sometimes I'm walking also, but nothing happen. And they say in here is very very quiet country, and it's very, what is this,
Safely.
safe country. So you don't have to be worried about anything.
Yeah, we in Poland very take care, very take care about women and children. No one can do something wrong to women or children, especially children,
Mm-hmm.
because this is very fast way to going to prison. Mm, and we hate people who uh, who uh, who won't do something wrong about children or women. So
And
for us, it's very important.
in here, if you sitting in the park like us, you cannot drinking
Of course,
alcohol in public because there is a rule for that. If you want to drink, you can drink at home because in the park usually so many children walking and children cannot
in
see
Poland,
people.
law talking that you cannot drink in public place.
Mm-hmm.
Alcohol cannot drinking anywhere in public place. If you want drinking alcohol, you can go to bar
Club.
or yeah or club or restaurant. There, if you can buy their alcohol, there you can drink, but nowhere else.
Yeah. And in here, the difference between Poland and another Europe country like Germany and Holland, in Poland is very cheap because they still using a zloty, they money, but in Holland and Germany they using what is this
Euro,
euro. That's why more expensive.
but you cannot exactly tell it's more expensive because mm, uh, every country have different price for different stuff.
Right.
Uh, for example, in Poland, this is for example, in Poland, every month you have 2,000 Polish money.
Mm-hmm.
In I don't know, in Germany or Netherlands you have, or somewhere France you have 2,000 euro. So this is very similar because maybe this is euro or Polish money, but every country have different price for different stuff. Uh, so this is very similar life in Europe about the same money amount. 2,000 euro in France, 2,000 zloty in Poland.
Okay.
In Poland is very expensive gasoline. Fuel is very expensive. This is true. But in Europe also is expensive.
In Indonesia is cheap.
This
That's
is
what I know.
yeah, this is very big difference because in Indonesia fuel is extremely cheap than Euro.
Yeah, there is the difference between Indonesian. There's so many kind of difference here, but we only want to talk about this matter. That's what we saw in here. Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
And in here, so many people like to living in a apartment because it's cheap, cheaper than living in a house. But in
Yeah,
Indonesia,
house is very expensive.
mm-hmm.
You have to pay for everything, for grant, for build, everything about this building. Yeah, you have to take care and everything has to pay.
Yeah, for if you living in a house in here, you have to pay more for water because there is a garden, and the garden need water also. So
Yes,
there is a heater. It's somewhat expensive. If you living in a flat, there is you feel you don't have to using too much water or heater because you have a neighbors. Yeah, when yeah,
everyone use
use it,
heater.
and then you will feel very
Little
warm.
hotter. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, that is the difference. So
and usually in Poland we live close centrum city because it's closer to go to work, to public transportation.
and in here people like to walking. They like to using public
Yeah,
transportation. That this is very good. If you don't know something, just walking and you can asking people, and okay, they will
usually
tell you.
everyone translate you what you need.
Yes. And what else, Peter?
What else? Uh, Here, very rarely, people want money from you.
Yeah. Right.
Not like Indonesia. Sorry, but it's like this. When I was in Indonesia, there everyone wanted money from me.
Yeah, because we are thinking that white people is rich,
and
but
he's stupid.
the real the real is no, it's not like what we are thinking about. If you come in here, you will see how life's in here. Not only in here, in everywhere. It's just the same, you know.
Yeah, don't be ignorant. Everywhere
Mm-hmm.
is different. Maybe about money is different, but life here is also different, and price about stuffs is also different. So you cannot tell that Europe or American people have they are rich, because this is not true.
Yeah.
Sometimes in Indonesia, people is more rich than Europe.
Yeah, right. So yeah. Mm,
Law here is much more harder. It's harder than Indonesian. This is true. That there is a lot of corruption. I good that?
corruption.
Corruption. Thank you. This is very bad. But everything making possibilities. If you are smart, you can use this corruption to your goal. But my opinion, law should be law, and everyone should know what can do or what cannot do. Not can do everything and pay policemen for
Yeah,
be safe.
because one time we was traveling with we using Uber, not Uber. It's like a online taxi, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And then we was stopped, not just not in the middle on the road, but you know, and not in the middle of the road because we will stop and one of our friend want to checking the address, and I opened the door, and one
Motorcycle
yeah, one guy driving motorcycle,
and
she
crash
not go to the to the
right
right,
way.
but he go to the left, and I open. I just, oh my god, he just falling down to the ground, and then he blame us of this. But my husband told me that no, it's not our fault. It's your fault. Why you have to go this way? You have to go that way, not this
Exactly.
way. And
But
then a
pol-
police coming, and police say that we have to pay him because he falling down to the ground. And my husband explained to the police that
this is
it's
not
not
our
our
fault.
fault, but the police always say that no, 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 you have to
Yeah,
pay.
because police see you are white, you
Yeah.
are a tourist, so you are stupid and you have to pay for
No, no, no,
everything.
no. Police thinking that white people have so much money. That's why. So yeah, and we pay. It's around. I don't know how much. I forgot. So yeah, make it easy.
Yeah.
And if we don't pay, police will bring us to the
Thi-
police station.
of course,
But
this is not honorable.
this driver told us that we don't. We just pay because I don't want to making any problem because this car is not my car. So okay, I pay and we pay, and everything done. It's just like very simple.
Very not good.
So yeah, this is our experience and the difference between Indonesia and Poland. So that's what we want to share with you. And thank you so much for watching.
Thank you so much.
Bye
See you next
bye.
time.